Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today our group, which is group 7, will present about challenges of audit in different industries. Firstly, for introduction, auditing plays a crucial role in ensuring the reliability, transparency and credibility of financial information across all industries. Auditors are responsible for examining financial statements and providing an independent opinion on whether they present a true and fair view in accordance with applicable accounting standards and laws. However, the auditing process becomes increasingly challenging due to differences in industry operation, regulatory environments, and business risks. Industries such as food and beverage, financial and banking, and healthcare each present unique audit challenges that require auditors to apply professional judgment, technical competence, and strong ethical conduct.
Challenges of audit in food and beverage industry with a focus on halal auditing within regulatory bodies such as Jabatan Agama Islam, Perak or JAIB. Auditing across industries presents unique challenges because audit procedures must be adapted to industry-specific requirements. In the halal industry, auditing goes beyond financial and operational compliance, as it also involves religious principles, quality standards, and regulatory requirements. One major challenge is the lack of specialized knowledge among auditors. Halal auditors must assess ingredients, production processes, and supply chains to ensure halal compliance. However, rapid technological advancement in food manufacturing makes it difficult for auditors to fully understand scientific and technical aspects. The second challenge is limited training and resources. Auditors in specialized industries may not receive sufficient continuous professional development, while time constraints and limited manpower restrict the depth of audit procedures. This issue is common not only in halal auditing but also in industries such as banking and information technology. From an analytical perspective, these challenges show that general auditing competence alone is no longer sufficient. Effective auditing requires industry-specific expertise to identify risk and non-compliance. In the halal industry, limited auditor knowledge may weaken the credibility of halal certification and reduce public trust. This reflects broader audit issues across industries, where lack of specialization can lead to failure in detecting critical risks.
In the banking industry, auditors and financial staff must follow ethics and professionalism at all times. Ethics guide professionals to act honestly, fairly, and objectively, while professionalism ensures they apply their skills and knowledge responsibly. Without ethics, financial report can become misleading and public trust will be lost. Professionalism helps auditors perform their duties properly and follow correct audit procedures. One key challenge is complex banking regulation. These regulations are detailed and frequently updated, which increases audit difficulty. Another challenge is data quality and internal controls. Banks handle a large volume of financial data. Poor data quality increases audit effort and risk. Appropriate analysis and evaluation. First, failure to follow ethics can lead to fraud and misleading financial statement. Other than that, audit risk increases because incorrect data is harder to verify. However, strong ethics improve audit quality and reliability. Other than that, professionalism ensures internal controls are followed properly. Next, by following ethics and professionalism, banks can build trust with regulators, investors, and the public.
Healthcare industry, explanation and argument. One of the main ethical issues in healthcare auditing is accurate clinical coding and billing. Hospitals depend on correct coding to record treatment and service properly. When coding is wrong, auditor must determine whether it is simple mistake or an intentional act. This issue is very serious. If services are undercoded, hospital may lose income. If services are overcoded, patient may be charged unfairly. Therefore, auditor must remain independent and professionally skeptical. They must ensure that financial statements show the true financial position of the hospital. In addition, healthcare organizations handle a larger number of patient records. They also deal with complex insurance claim and multiple departments. This complexity increases the risk of error. Auditors need to perform detailing testing and cross-checking. They must also use sampling method to ensure accuracy and completeness. Ethical behavior is very important for auditors. They must detect error while keeping patient information confidential. Auditors are also responsible for identifying weak internal control. This weakness can lead to overbilling, fraud, or misuse of resource. If auditors fail to address this issue, public trust may be damaged. Hospitals may also face fine, legal action, or loss of reputation. In Malaysia, government action show how serious this issue is. The Ministry of Health has strengthened audit on private hospitals. This highlights that the need of ethical, fair, and transparent financial reporting. Appropriate analysis and evaluation. Inaccurate billing and coding have serious ethical consequences. They affect many stakeholders. Patients may lose trust if they are overcharged. Hospitals may suffer financial losses or reputational damage if errors are not corrected. Auditors play a key role in identifying this problem. They assess whether internal controls are strong enough. To do this, auditors review transaction record, compare bill with medical record, and perform sample testing. They must also check whether errors are accidental or part of a systematic or intentional issue. Ethical auditing requires honesty, confidentiality, and accuracy. Auditor must also recommend improvement when controls are weak. Studies show that coding error can cause major financial loss in hospital. This proves that ethical auditing is not only a legal requirement but also important for a long-term sustainability. Public complaint and government monitoring further highlight this issue. Ethical auditing helps ensure fair treatment of patients, reliable financial reporting, and compliance with law and professional standard.
In conclusion, auditing in food and beverages, specifically in halal sector, financial banking and healthcare industries is increasingly complex due to specialized technical requirements, strict ethical standards and regulatory pressure. In the halal sector, audit credibility depends heavily on auditors' technical and religious knowledge, while in banking, strict regulatory requirements and ethical failures have been linked to misleading financial reporting and loss of trust. In healthcare, studies and regulatory actions highlight that inaccurate clinical coding and billing can lead to significant revenue losses, unfair patient charges, and public complaints. This example clearly shows that weak ethics, limited technical expertise, and poor internal controls increase audit risk across industries. Therefore, strong professionalism, continuous industry-specific training, effective internal control, and regulatory oversights are essential to ensure reliable audits and maintain public confidence. Now, I'm going to talk about the recommendations. For food and beverages industry, in order to overcome the issues that were discussed, mandating specialized training for halal auditors can be implemented. Regulatory bodies such as JAKIM should require continuous professional development in food science, chemical additives, and modern food processing technologies to reduce reliance on company documentation and improve audit risk identification. Next, for financial and banking industry, the recommendation is enhancing data quality and internal control systems. Banks should strengthen internal controls and data governance framework to ensure accuracy and reliability of financial information. Regular data validation, sampling, and testing procedures should be performed as poor data quality increases audit effort and verification risk. Lastly, for healthcare industry, audit procedures should be enhanced through data analytics and cross-verification. Auditors should apply advanced audit techniques such as data analytics, sampling, and cross-verification of billing records against medical charts. Given the high volume and complexity of healthcare transactions, these procedures improve audit efficiency and increase the likelihood of detecting errors and fraudulent claims.
That's all from us. Thank you.